You have a picture of George Washington on your wall. You have a picture of a racist criminal on your wall.
I also have a picture of Zapata. He wasn't perfect.
Like this
I have a picture of Lech Walesa. He was a Catholic stooge.
And you bought that, and you had it framed and hung it up because you refused to listen to my explanation of your students of color. Because you've never even tried to understand our perspectives. And that is traumatic. Yes, traumatic. The constant dismissal of slavery is traumatic. I don't dismiss. Get over it, okay? It didn't happen to you. Be mad about what's happening now. Be mad about Ferguson, but don't tell me what to be angry about. My family's Polish, okay? Good for you. Do you know what was happening in Poland in the beginning of the 1770s? The country was being partitioned. It was being carved up like a prize hog between Prussia, Russia, and Austria. It was the beginning of hundreds of years of bloody, violent invasion and repression. And yet I read books about Catherine the Great, and I do not start weeping. Because everything turned out fine for your people. You're a student here, okay? You have one of the best lives of anyone in history ever. Ever. Look, I need you to say it. I need you to say out loud that first came 250 years of slavery, and then 100 years of segregation, and the deliberate, systematic attempt to exclude Black people from good school districts and good jobs. Yes. And to lock them up and hunt them down for things that white people do every single day. That isn't. I need you to say that America has systematically persecuted one part of its population in a way that has benefited you. That is an oversimplification. Do you think you're the first person in history to ever be hurt? The grand sweep of history is that some people hurt other people, and they don't always make amends, and you just have to move on and win the next round. Only you will not win the next round if you keep thinking like this. It will cost you a grade. It will cost you jobs. It will cost you political power. Everyone is tired of hearing about racism. By all means, rather than having a serious intellectual discussion, be on your phone instead. Be a millennial. That's illegal. In the state of Connecticut, only one party's participating in conversation has to be where it's being recorded. Google. Look, you can't. When people are speaking casually, they aren't always careful with every word. God, I don't even remember what I said. I helped you with your paper. I listened to your concerns about class. I didn't say anything wrong. Okay, then what do you do? Then you won't mind if I share what you said. With who? Who are you planning on sharing this with? The provost? The dean? No, they just end up like setting a meeting with us to try to mediate a better understanding or whatever. No, I think no one does anything real unless there's public pressure. I am not a racist. I'm not. Ask anyone who's ever known me, I'm not. You're more afraid of looking like a racist than you are of being a racist. Don't you want to think about that? I care very, very deeply about equality. I care. Okay. Well, what are you doing to promote equality? Are you getting all your white friends together to try to call congressional representatives and demand criminal justice reform? Are you using the money that you saved on your son's tuition to help fund a scholarship for a person of color? Or do you actually not even bother to even do that, and you're just trying to claim that you do to save face because you know you've been behaving badly? Because if that's the case, then fuck you. What do you want? I want this to be your problem. I spent my life living with this problem. Why do my teachers talk to me the way that they do? Why do my friends look at me the way that they do? Why is this boy interested in me? Why isn't this boy interested in me? I get it. I do. No, you do not. That is my whole point. You don't get to say enough. It keeps coming. Did I just imagine it? Or did my sociology professor jump when I jogged past him in the street after dark? And will I ever really be safe here if that's the kind of thing that happens here? Here. And I have the burden of seeing it for what it really is. And I have to educate people, and I have to decide when to stop educating people. Zoe, I'm sorry. So here I am in your office. This is your problem. Zoe, you've made your point. We will start the conversation over again, and I will do better. Just delete the recording. It's not really enough anymore. Then what is?
What is?
Say, I'm a racist.
The only assumptions I've ever made about you were that you were capable of great work and able to handle honest conversation.
Your work favors people of one race more than the other. That is racism, so say it.
Perhaps my work has been unequally effective.
Say it.
No.
Fine. Say, what was that thing? I've sinned.
Pikavi.
A little louder.
Pikavi.
Thank you.
Are you satisfied now? Do you want to hear that I've learned my lesson? I've learned my lesson.
I want everyone else to hear that lesson.
What does that mean, everyone else?
I'm going to share what you said.
Fuck you. Fuck you!
I think I have enough.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's too late. I hit send.